Merry Christmas, ladies and gentlemen. It is December 23rd, 2022. We are 2 days away from the big day. It is a perfect weekend to enjoy some time with the family, some time with your loved ones, spend some time just chilling, hanging out. But it also gives us the perfect opportunity to drop one more Hot 10 before the holiday. So perfect timing. Stein's freezing. I'm loving it, other than being sick with the flu. And Richie is taking care of some stuff. So shout out to Richie. We love you, brother. And we're gonna get through this list tonight. We've got a ton of giveaways for you guys. So all you guys that have been rocking with us as long as we've been doing this, and you guys have been coming to the live shows, and you guys have been engaging in the chat and just making these shows fun for us to do. We've got some giveaways for you guys. We're going to be giving away books all throughout the show. So big thanks to Stein for pulling out some great bangers to give away tonight. And we're going to have some fun. We're going to enjoy it. We're going to get through it. And yeah, so Merry Christmas to all. Hopefully you guys are going to be off this weekend. No more work. Just go hang out, chill. And yeah, what's your plans, Stein? You got plans?
Hey man, I'm just trying. I mean, it's not been above zero all day here, so I'm just trying to. I had to go out, and I swear you couldn't even see the wind or the snow had blown like on the side of the roads. Like part of my road, there was no snow, and then all of a sudden it was taller than my car. Like just driving down the road, and it was like all of a sudden it shrunk down to like one. It's just blowing across all the fields and stuff, just piling up. It's just bizarre. But
So is there supposed to be a storm all weekend?
no, it's we're gonna get above zero tomorrow, which is great. And then or by New Year's weekend, it's gonna be in the 50s. So we just gotta, yeah, I know.
Oh,
So we just gotta make it through this week. So
shout out to Kal-El. Appreciate you. He drops a $20 super chat, says happy
awesome.
holidays. Kal-El, you're the best. We appreciate you. I want to say thank you to all 40 live that are with us tonight. Listen, if you guys want to support us, you can support us by hitting those thumbs up, hitting those like buttons, subscribing, and super chats always, go right back in the channel. We appreciate it. It helps us so much. And but seriously, you guys, if you guys could hit that thumbs up, it really helps with the algorithm. It helps YouTube share this video more. It helps us get more clicks. It helps bring more people to the channel. So the one of the best things that you can do for us, if you want to support this channel, on top of subscribing, is hitting that like button. It'll really help us. So I want to say thank you to everybody in the chat. I see a ton of people in the community. Much love to you guys. It's been a crazy year. 2022 has been absolutely, I'll say it, bonkers. Just bonkers. And we're close to an end. So 2023, we got to start thinking about how the ways we're going to make 2023 even better. And that we have a lot of ideas that we're playing around. We've got a lot of stuff that we've got coming in 2023. So be on the lookout, be ready. It's going to get crazy. So
Hey, the best thing is that no they push back the taxes for until 2024. So that's great. So we all gotta pass this year.
yeah, that's making a lot of people happy. I thought that was awesome. They just need to that's so stupid. That is
It
dumb.
I I agree. I agree when there's so much tax money out there and you're going after people for $600.
Yeah.
Like
Those people are struggling to pay their bills most of the time, and they're using that money to do that. Like, God, man. Yeah. Anyways, you guys, we've got comics to talk about. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna enjoy the night. Remember, you guys, tons of giveaway tonight. So stay active in the chat. Um,
yeah,
to
because you don't
thank
know
you to
you never know when it's gonna happen.
You never know what's going to happen. Yep. And in order to win, you got to be active in the chat. Hey, just say something. If you're watching us live, just say something, and talk with all the people in the chat. Talk with us, and it really it's fun to engage this way. It's fun to be part of the community, and it's also fun to win stuff. So, all right, you guys know how this works. We do the Hot 10 Comics of the Week as chosen by the one and only Ben Stein. And we started off, though, with the segment we all know and love that is brought to you by Beyond Wednesdays, called The Almost 10. All right. Bro, this is an interesting one right here. This is an interesting one. This one blew me away. I didn't know about this one, and I'm sure there's a lot of people that didn't know about this one, but we're going to let you know about this. This is Doom, a giveaway from 1996, and this is actually a pretty special book right here. For those of you guys that don't know, Doom is a video game that was just, a major uh, game that we all played as kids, computer game, and it kind of created a lot of the games that we have out today. It's a uh, crazy what do they call that, like anthology series.
Yeah.
So yeah, there was two giveaways. There was a giveaway from a convention. It was available at a convention in 1996. They think the Electronic Entertainment Expo in 1996 in LA. But ID or ID didn't seem to have their own stand, so it may have been given out from the Microsoft stand or a different convention such as QuakeCon. And attendance for that QuakeCon was only around 100. So there's not that very many of them out there. But there is two different comics that they did for this cover right here. And the only way to tell the difference is if you look under the next to the G under the id there, and above the one, it basically will say either, let me find it here.
Do they?
Uh,
Is everything else is exactly the same on the cover?
yeah, yeah, it will say either. Okay, the id Anthology was an incredible box set of 19 id games, including the classic Doom, Commander Keen, Wolfenstein 3D, and Quake, amongst others, and also included the Book of Id, t-shirt, cyber demon figure, phone card, 2 dog tags, a poster,
Phone
and
card.
of course a comic. So that's how you got one of the comics. And that one says, so the convention edition of the comic says, hold on here. So the website suggests that there's only 10,000 copies of the anthology were produced. So there's only 10,000 of the comic that was inserted into that giveaway. Um, and the con one, they don't know. It could be 100 or less. They just do not know. CGC had never seen any copies, I guess, for the longest time. So there is a warning text at the top in italics that says, "Consider yourself warned. This book contains the scenes of graphic violence." And then you'll see next to that G, it says G1 Interactive Software, or it says G1. There's a difference. Hold on, let me find here. I got the difference. Matter of fact, let's just do this. Let's bring up our favorite place.
Is this on Recalled?
You know it. You know it. All right. So it says here, Doom is an overtop homage to the pioneering first-person shooter PC game of the same name. It was according to the splash page, written by Steve Bodybag Bailing and Michael Splatter Stewart, with art by Tom Gallas Grindberg. Trapped on Mars and surrounded by demons, one lone space marine takes it upon himself to punch, shoot, decapitate, chainsaw, and vaporize everything in his path while in search of the perfect gun. There were two different editions of the comic book produced: a giveaway edition available from a gaming convention, and a variant included with id anthology. This is the anthology box right here. So, and you can see here, here's the difference. Look at the number one. See it?
Oh, it's like in italics.
Yep. So that's your difference, you guys, and it's very hard to tell the difference. I can't see any other difference other than that. It's
That's
just the
crazy.
italics.
Is it is
So
it is the one on the left, is that actually like the ground, is it pink and the other one is brown, or is that just the scan?
I think that's just a scan. I think that's just the scan because hold on here. Check it out. I have this too. There you go. There's this is from Doom World, and you can actually read it on Doom World. So the whole comic is there. Pretty cool. This is a web page. So it's pretty crazy graphic comic.
Yeah, that is.
Look at
Huh.
that.
I'd never even
So
heard of
yeah.
this and until
Yeah.
but there was it was a 6.0, like, I mean, it was like pretty low grade. It was beat pretty bad. Sold for 100. So I don't um when it comes to books like this that are like crazy hard to find, I think a lot of times grade just doesn't really matter.
Funhouse Comics says found one in the dollar bin 3 years ago and wound up giving it away. Oh my lord. How much did you say that this what you saw one sell for?
100 in like 6.0 grade.
Bro. Oh. Who did the art slash pencils? That was yeah, let me get that information for you here. Um, let's see here. Art by Tom Greinberg did the art. Tom Greinberg. So, very interesting, man. This is the type of stuff I love. Absolutely love this stuff. I found. Let me see if I can find this. I found. Well, I'll get to it in a little bit. I love promo books. I love these rare books. I love these video game books. It like hits that perfect storm situation for me. And I wish I would have found one of these in a dollar bin. Man, Mike, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So, all right. Next on the list, a book that came out this week, right? I think it came out this week. Art
I
Brute.
believe, yes.
Yeah. Art Brute number one. This is the Alex Ekman Lawn variant. And a lot of people talking about this book after it came out. Before it came out, a lot of people were talking about the Spawn variant that was this. But man, I've heard a lot of people talk about this. I've also heard a lot of people complain that they didn't make the skull fit the face, right? But it is what it is. It's still badass. I love it. Great name of a comic too, Art Brute. That's pretty damn cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like a $4 cover price. This is just like cover C or something like that. But it's selling for like 5 to 10. But yeah, I mean, when you get these, like, I mean, where it's got the Mona Lisa and then a skull, kind of ripped out of it, these things tend to sell well for long periods of time. Even if it's never more than a $10 book, it's still one that if you can find, sitting there and you
Do,
get it, 20% off cover price or something like that, it's probably a good thing to pick this one up.
do you know about this? What this is?
No, I have no clue. I've
Check
literally
this out.
the last few
You
weeks
ready?
I've been so out of it. I don't know anything about what's going on.
So it says presenting here the first major work from the creative minds behind Ice Cream Man, relettered, remastered, and under its original intended name. The world of fine art is falling apart, and only Art Brute knows how to fix it. Alongside the Bureau of Artistic Integrity, Arthur Brute, the mad dream painter, and his trusty sidekick Manny the Mannequin must dive back into the very paintings that made him insane, or reality itself might just crumble to pieces. A colorful gonzo romp through art and art history. Art Brute equals part police procedural, hyper fantasy, and psychological thriller. A veritable Pollock splattered of comics genres tossed into one giant pulpy canvas. Each issue features new covers, new design, and new Silver Age style backup story featuring the art hero that no one's ever heard of until now. Originally published under the title The Electric Sublime, this special edition presents the NPR lauded, critically acclaimed material in its original form. So people be on the lookout for The Electric Sublime, which is originally released. That sounds like a great idea. And you know who I guarantee is going to love this series? The one and only Laura from Bird City Comics and Nearing Nirvana, who I know is a huge art fan. I think she went to school for art history and all that stuff. So, and I love old school art history and everything about classical art. So this sounds like a really cool idea, and it sounds like an idea that could also be turned into like a TV series, right?
Hmm.
Like a BBC type TV series, something weird and wacky. It's pretty cool. I
It
like that
is.
stuff. Yeah.
That is cool.
So, how much did you say these are selling for again?
5 to 10. Not huge, but like I said,
Cool cover.
for a cool cover that just came out that probably, I mean, I didn't know anything about it until this week. So
Yeah. Yeah. All right, you guys, we are going to give away our first giveaway. Uh, and what is our first giveaway tonight?
let's see here. We will give, I don't know, this is Kirkham, but it's supposed to look like Liefeld. It is Brigade #1 battle
Ooh,
damage.
nice. Brigade #1 battle damage. All right, here we go. And the winner is, drum roll, please. 100 live. Congrats to Edward Tonner. Edward Tonner. Congratulations. Do us a favor and hit up Stein at the House of Stein on IG. Or try to get a hold of, you can get a hold of, try and get a hold of me if you can't get a hold of Stein at Bryan McClay on IG. If you don't have IG, leave we'll see here. If you don't have IG, you can probably, do you have the email set up with the YouTube page yet, Ben?
I don't think so, but
Okay.
but I mean, you can. Well, I don't think I've got that set up. Um, yeah, if for some reason you don't,
With one comment. Do you have IG, Edward? Hopefully you have IG, my brother. If you have IG, it will help everything. So congratulations. With one comment, you won a pretty cool giveaway. So congratulations. Uh, Hit us up and we will get in. I won't inflict shipping to Canada on you. No worries. What are you talking about? It's no worries. I don't think it'd be too bad to ship something to Canada, would it?
you just might not get it until July.
Yeah. Yeah. So, we don't mind. We'll figure it out, brother. We'll
Yep.
figure it out. So, all right. Next, let's get to a really, really rare DC Universe variant from what it sounds like. The Adventures of Superman number 521. A thorn in his side. You got a thorn appearance in this. And man, DC Universe variants, sold a bunch of them recently, had a big sale for them. People asking about them more recently. I feel like there's something going on out there where people are starting to look into them more. And I want, every time I see a DC Universe show up on this show, I want to know, has there been any more new ones found?
I know. I always feel like because they skipped like certain issues here and there, and you're just always thinking there's got to be one of those out there somewhere. And I can't remember. I didn't have a chance to go back and look at like my list and stuff of ones that are like super super rare. All I know is this one sold for 300 raw. Uh, and this cover is terrible.
It is. It's horrible.
Superman looks garbage
And
on
the
this, but
thorn looks garbage too. The only thing that this cover has going for it is the moon. That's it.
pretty much.
Astro Wizard says, "I love the mullet ears." Oh man,
Yeah, but yeah, 300 raw. So
that's crazy, dude. Well, DC Universe variants, there are some super rare ones, you guys. And did you see the condition on it? What was the condition like? Did
I
it look
didn't see
okay?
the I didn't actually get a even chance to look at the condition on it, but yeah, I mean, some it's weird. The ones that are like hyper rare, it almost doesn't matter because you can't even find pictures of some of them. They're so rare.
Yeah, yeah. Man, one of these days we are going we are going to definitely pull that team back together, that OG team that you guys that did all that work looking up those DC Universe variants, and we're gonna have to put that together, get a show going, and try and figure out what any new updates out there. Shout out to Steve Horn, Topher. I know Trey was part of that, I believe.
Hmm.
So
Man,
very, very cool stuff.
I would just love for DC just to just do it and just randomly, like, not even tell anybody about it. Just all of a sudden, just randomly put these things just in little pockets of the country, or do something really weird with it.
Yeah, yeah, that would be cool. All right, next we have an Adam Hughes variant that is super tough to find, even though it was only a 1 in 10. This is Uncharted #1, and, yeah, tough Adam Hughes variant right here.
Yeah, this one like never comes up for like actual sale. Like there might be somebody that has one and they list it, super high or something like that, but it like never is like actually for sale. Um,
Yeah.
the trade paperback has the same cover as this, and so you might see that, but to see the actual incentive variant on this, you just don't ever see it. So I figured this week I would just uh, at least mention it, because it did actually sell for 325. Um, uh, and considering Uncharted, basically, fell off the face of the earth. Um, I always crack up at this because I always feel like the character right in the middle looks like a really skinny Kevin James. Um,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
yeah, and then the girl on the left kind of looks like Sarah Michelle Gellar or something like that. It is just, I don't know who Hughes uses as inspiration on this, but um,
I love how Rob says trade paperbacks going for 275 on this one. Wow.
yeah, that's crazy. But
Well,
uh,
if you think that's a lot, how about this? What about the original art? The original art for this sold on August 11th, 2017 for $2,600.
see, that doesn't seem like that terrible for a cover, a Hughes variant cover.
Oh, I would have paid for that in a second, dude. I paid
That
3
seems.
grand for a Jim Chung cover. I would have paid 3 grand for an Adam Hughes cover in a half of a heartbeat.
I mean, that seems really cheap. Now, granted, it's not one of his female
2017.
not one of his female covers either, but
I think that's why this is such a good one though, because it's a lot of Adam Hughes covers, the non-female Adam Hughes covers, they're not really that great. This is a good one. I
it
think this is a
is,
really good one. So,
and that looks better than the color.
yes, I agree.
It looks way better than the color.
Ah, so good. You could have got this 2,600 in 2017. Beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. Very, very cool. So, Uncharted 1 in 10 Adam Hughes variant. All right, next we have, this is another weird one. This is why we love the almost 10, you guys. How about this? Shout out to all our foreign comic collectors. This is Swamp Monster #1. Do you guys know what Swamp Monster is? I know we all joke about Swamp Monster every once in a while, but Swamp Monster, the comic book, is something pretty crazy. And I bet you International Comics knows exactly what this is. Check it out. There are a few Swamp Thing related books out there, right? And this is one of them. This is reprints, all right? Murray Publishers out of Australia released numerous comic editions in the 80s. Many of them came in the form of albums featuring multiple stories and titles. And this one reprints Swamp Thing 1 through 4 and doesn't say anything about it on the cover. How about that?
All I know is that cover is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Um, the only thing that detracts from this cover is that stupid cat emblem up in the
Yeah.
top left corner. But that
Yeah.
cover is ridiculously cool.
Yeah. I just this is just crazy, man. This is why I love the foreign comic market and finding out these type of things. I wonder if DC knows about this. Not only did they reprint 4 Swamp Thing stories in it, they have 2 short stories at the end that are not Swamp Thing stories. They're called The Half Lucky Charm, and then there's another one. So, they just chose, I guess, whatever they want. So, it says, printed by the, Alpine Printing Party Limited. So, pretty interesting. Distributors Gordon and Gotch, Melbourne, Australia, Sydney, Australia. So very interesting. There was more, I think they did like 20 of them or something like that. So all you foreign comic collectors, you need to be on the lookout for Swamp Monster. Or there we go. Look at that. International Comics in the chat. Australian stuff is tough no matter the age. Amen.
Yeah,
Amen.
yeah.
So
Rob's knew it too.
yeah. Yeah, very, very cool. The Legend of Boggy Creek. Yeah. Swamp ass monster. That's what it is. Swamp ass monster. All right. What did this sell for?
A VG copy sold for 80.
Wow.
Which I don't know if
Wow.
that's good or not, because you don't. I mean, you just don't see these. It, that's the only problem with some of the foreign comics is you literally have no baseline whatsoever as to how hard it is to find or how much it should sell for. I mean, there's no price guide. There's nothing. I mean, you're just kind of out there, just like, oh, it's a cool cover. I'll pay this amount for it and hope it's right.
Yeah. Josh says better than the one listed for 500. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. Very interesting. So, all right, this next one, man, is it a cool comic. It's not even a comic. It's well, let's just get into it. The next on the almost 10, 1972 Comic Art Convention program book. How badass is this, man? This is New York Comic Art Convention from 1972. Um, the famous Vampirella image with 1972 Comic Art Convention in perfect blue lettering behind her. Very, very cool. Looking this up helped me find a great new research website. Before we get into what this sold for, check this out. You guys ever heard of Poop Sheet Foundation?
No, what?
Mini Comics History Archive, Poop Sheet Foundation. I am so stoked, man. What is this site? A virtual archive of mini comics, fanzines, small press comics, new wave comics, and related item. The physical archive housed at PF headquarters is being built with personal acquisition as well as generous donations from supporters. So here's another great research tool for all you guys out there, like us that love finding these weird books. I mean, like, let's see here. Let's go into here. Let's go into the blog. Let's check out the blog. Let's see what they're talking about recently. What a name, Poop Sheet Foundation. Poop Sheet Foundation Mini Mart. So, yeah, they talk about all kinds of Percy the Peeper. What is Percy the Peeper?
What?
Percy the Peeper is an 18-page mini-sized black and white illustrated literary zine published by the Bubblegum Dada Corporation. This installment from the Bubblegum Dada Corporation features a peppy poem about one man's fancy to ogle the ladies. This is awesome, dude.
What?
So there you guys go. Go check out your new favorite research site, Poop Sheet Foundation. But let's get back into this amazing Vampirella book, the 1972 New York Comic Art Convention program. That's badass, man.
Yeah,
That is
this is
badass.
Yeah, that blue, that baby, that North Carolina blue behind it just looks
The
so,
lettering.
yeah, it just is such a contrast to her that is just it's crazy looking.
Is that the same picture as the door poster that they did of her?
It
That
sure
famous
looks
dough
it sure looks
poster? I
like
think
it.
it is, right? Yeah. Oh man. Jose Garcia Lopez, is that who did that? Is that the guy who did that? I can't remember. Chat, let us know. Beautiful, beautiful Vampirella art right there. And yeah, Pepe Gonzalez. Sorry. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. But yeah, beautiful stuff. Gorgeous. Awesome. What did this sell for?
Surprisingly, only $100, but yeah, $100.
That's
I don't know what else.
awesome.
I don't know what else is in the program. It might be just complete garbage. It might just be print inside. Who knows what they did 50 years ago? But um,
Yeah. It's cool, man. It's cool. This is the type of stuff that I love, though. I've always wanted the original program to the very first San Diego Comic Con. I thought that I always that's one of my search saves on eBay. I always thought that would be like something very, very cool to find. And this is the same type of thing that you know gets you into searching these type of items. So very, very cool. 127 live, you guys. Thank you for everybody that's chilling here live with us. You know what that means. Hold on here. That means that you guys, we got another giveaway to give away. So you guys continue to stay live in the chat, continue to stay active in the chat. We're going to give away another great book here. Let's
all right.
give away. What do we want to give away, Stein?
Do you? Let's see here. We will give this one away. We will go. We'll do another battle damage. These were all gifts from comic book exclusives as well. So, um, make sure you thank them for these. This is the boys number 3 with
Nice.
with Billy the Butcher on there, and
Billy the Butcher. Battle damage style. All right, here we go. The winner is drum roll. It's gonna be the Stein comics. John Horn. Congratulations, John Horn. I like this. We're getting some new names in here. Congratulations, John. Make sure you hit us up on IG. Hopefully you're still watching the show, hanging out. Let us know. And you guys, you can see our IGs. Hit us up. Congratulations. You have won the Billy the Butcher battle damage variant. All right. Let's get back into the almost 10 next with a book that I absolutely love. One of my all time favorite Scotty Young covers. I Am Groot, #1, the Scotty Young variant, but the 1 in 50 black and white variant. I actually sold one of the color variants recently of this cover. Absolutely love it. Well, such a great with baby Groot in the pot. Awesome.
yeah, this one. I mean, I can't imagine too many places ordered 50 copies of I Am Groot #1. I, I'm still trying to figure out how you make a comic with just Groot. I mean, does he just go around saying "I am Groot" the whole book?
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
pretty much it?
Yeah, but it's like in a funny way. You know what I mean?
Huh,
It's kind of like
okay,
a Deadpool shtick type stuff. So
okay.
Lee Rogers says, never seen this cover. Never seen this cover. I've never seen the black and white either. So I wonder. I mean, it was a big book at the time, I imagine, because of Guardians of the Galaxy and everything. So
Yeah, you would think.
very, very cool. Yeah.
I sold this week for 110, which is not doesn't sound like a lot, but I mean, even the some of the harder Scotty Youngs, they usually cap out around 100, depending on like the shirtless bear fighter sells for more, and
Yeah.
there's a couple other ones that sell for more, but they usually, even some of the incentive ones, they kind of cap out um, for whatever reason. But yeah, 110.
Not
So
bad. Not bad. Not bad at all. Especially for right now. A lot of prices are low on a lot of books, and
oh, for sure.
110 for a raw Scotty Young book. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. So, all right, next on the list, this is a cool one too. Uh, how many people have seen this book right here? Samaritan #1 from Mythos Publishing.
I didn't
Seems
even know
interesting.
I didn't even know they did a book for this.
Yeah, yeah. It says February 2014, the city of Acropolis is overrun with crime ever since the super being known as the Samaritan died, but one boy believes the hero is still alive. Extremely scarce series that was released digitally and later produced in a small run of physical copies. So,
Hmm.
pretty cool. Pretty
Yeah.
cool.
$60 book. And this is the Stallone movie, right?
Stallone movie, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't I
Yep.
hadn't I'd not seen it.
Yeah.
Um, but
It's
I
out.
guess that's
It came out recently, right? He's just getting old, man. He's getting
yes.
old. So,
It's yeah, it's hard to see. It's hard to watch our our 80s action stars get old.
yeah. Yeah. A lot of people saying saw it, didn't know it was a comic. So, yeah, very very cool. Came out in 2014, you guys. 2014. So, I would be interested to know how its route to getting made as a movie. Like, how does a comic put out by Mythos, a small publisher that nobody's ever heard of this book, go to be getting in the hands of Sylvester Stallone? You know what I mean? That'd be
It is
very
weird.
interesting.
And then some of these bigger books get optioned and never get made.
Yeah, yeah. That's option hell, man. Option hell. So,
Yeah.
how much did you say it sold for? $60?
$60.
I feel like that's probably a good buy. I feel like that's a good buy. This seems like a pretty rare book. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Who knows?
Next, we got to have our Savage Dragon show up. Our weekly Savage Dragon book. I'm sure this book has been on this show multiple times, and it's back. The famous "Bald is Beautiful" cover, Savage Dragon number 233.
Yeah. This has now over $100 raw, which is crazy.
About 4,000 copies ordered by retailers, supposedly. April 2018 is when it came out.
Is that all there was? Just 4,000?
Yep.
Wow. That is
So
crazy.
yeah, yeah, it's pretty interesting. I actually think this cover is pretty good. You know, this is pretty good Savage Dragon shtick right here.
Yeah, I mean I tend to not like Larson in general, but this cover is creative for sure.
Yeah, I like how it says "as seen on TV."
Right.
All right, $100, not bad, not bad. I wonder how tough it is. I mean, there's not many out there. I mean, what am I saying? 4,000. There's quite a bit out there. Let's be honest. 4,000 is a lot of books. So, all right. Final, almost 10 book of the night. Ladies and gentlemen, we give you your new collecting niche that everybody is going to go crazy about here in the next year or two, pulps. Welcome to the train. Welcome to the pulp train, everybody. Thrilling mystery from January of 1936.
Yeah, so okay, and I don't know, I couldn't get the exact sale price on this because my 130 point was broken today, or for sales from today. For some reason, I couldn't get any sales. It just kept saying check back later. Which I could maybe check back later now and see if I can get the actual sold price. Um, so if anybody else can pull this one up, it's Thrilling Mystery.
Listen, you guys, let me tell you something about pulps. Pulps have some of the craziest covers. Like, if these were on comic books, they would be selling for so much money. It'd be unreal. And a lot of pulps sell for a ridiculous amount of money. Um, while Stein is looking, let me show you guys some of the covers that you guys can get at a pulps. Check these out. That
Yeah,
is awesome.
yeah. So it's still showing basically please try again later. But it was listed for $1,600. My guess is it didn't sell anywhere close to 1,600. My guess is it probably sold for $800 or $900. But yes, these covers are insane.
Beautiful. I mean, look at there's so many great skull covers, hypodermic needle covers, just late, blonde, red dress, bondage, everything I mean, it's all the comic pre-code horror tropes are here, all of them. I mean, just crazy, crazy covers.
And most of them are like super realistic looking. Like they don't
Yeah.
look like they, I mean, especially for the time period. I mean, these were in the 30s. Um,
I mean, there is some really, really good ones for thrilling mystery. There's a skull one that's amazing. See if we can pull it up, but I mean, for the 30s, I love that time period. I love, if I could go back in time, I think that'd be like, if I could constantly just go back in time as much as I want, the first place I'd go back was the night would be the 1930s just to hang out for a while, man. I feel like that is just like Americana to the core, such a simpler time period, and I don't know, man. There's something about the 30s that it's just there's something cool about it.
yeah, and Furbird said it correctly. The paper on these is terrible, which is why they're called pulps because they basically it was crappy paper. Um, but so they're generally terrible condition,
There it is.
like really bad condition. Um, yeah. So, oh,
Beautiful.
and thank you, Bird. I see your 4.99 super chat. Really appreciate that. If you guys are not following Bird over on Instagram, oops, my bad. I clicked it at
No,
the
you're
same
good.
time you did.
One of the best.
Yeah.
One of the best, you guys.
Yep.
Amazing stuff. Absolutely amazing stuff.
Yep.
No.
So, but this, I mean, you look at this cover and I mean, it's got like Hell's Brew, so it's got like flames, and then like the Minotaur, like idol. She's missing her head. I mean, come on. What
Yeah,
is going I
dude.
mean, what is going on? It's
Green
crazy.
dress.
I mean,
Yeah.
it is so this is like how did this get
Yeah.
published? This is so crazy.
Yeah, and, we had, Matt Nelson on to, talk about everything that's going on at CGC a couple months back on Beyond Wednesdays, and he talked about, they're grading pulps. That's coming, and they're gonna see so CGC is gonna start grading pulps, and that's a big deal. That's why I'm saying, you know, pulps is gonna be a big thing we're gonna be hearing a lot about over the next year. So, very, very cool. All right, you guys, that is the almost 10. Thanks, you guys, for rocking with us. Make sure you guys go check out Beyond Wednesdays. We won't be doing anything this Saturday, but next Saturday we will be doing our year-end show and lots of fun things coming in 2023 for not only Beyond Wednesdays, but for all the channels, all the content creation, everything. We got some big plans and some fun stuff going on. So make sure you guys, if you're not subbed up, sub up, hang out, and enjoy the content. All right, let's get into our Golden Age honorable mention this week. Web of Mystery. Look at that, man. That's a great cover right there. Web of Mystery number 18. Speaking of pre-code horror,
Yeah. So golden age, like you think about this like downturn in the market as a whole, golden age is not really feeling that. Like it's either holding or still going up. Um, and we've been talking about these, these golden age for years about how rare some of these things like yeah, okay, that's a rare book, but it doesn't come up for sale like but maybe once or twice a year. Like these some of these just do not get sold. This one so this one just sold in a CGC 8 for $3,300. It's the highest grade ever, I mean highest sale ever, but for this by a long shot. the last sale within the last 2 years was back in July, where 4.0 sold for $315 of this book. But that's the only time this book is sold graded in the last 2 years. Um, it's crazy when you start thinking about that. You're like, oh yeah, that's a pretty rare book, and then you see it, pop up, one or two every single month, and then these just pop up one or two every couple years. Like it, when you start seeing like Heritage Auctions say, well, we've only sold this book twice ever, and you're like,
Yeah.
like what?
Yeah, dude. That's badass. That is awesome. Old school zombie looking cover. Um, very cool. What'd you say this sold for again?
$3,300 for CGC 8, which I can't believe that there's a
Wow.
CGC 8, but
I
um,
feel like it should have sold for way more than that for an 8.
yeah, but like literally the highest this book had ever sold for was $315
Yeah,
in any
true.
in any grade. So
Yeah,
I mean, it's
yeah,
not like it's you know,
yeah. Ace Comics. Love that. Very cool. All right, our next honorable mention, you guys. Shout out to Mr. Longshort, the great Jeff DeCall curator out there, and Forgive Me Father number 2, the variant, one of the toughest Jeff DeCall covers you're ever gonna find. If you ever see this book, grab it.
yeah. So this book is one of the this is like my Mel book. Um, when this book came out, I actually was on a trip in Colorado Springs, and I went to a store in Colorado Springs the week that this came out, and it was the guy had it on the shelf for $10, and I looked at it and I was like, I don't really know that publisher. I didn't know who Jeff DeCall was. I'm like, nah, I'll just leave it. And I thought actually after I left there, I was like, oh, I probably should, and I didn't get back to the store before I left Colorado Springs, um, and I never got it. But yeah, but a
Somebody did, that's for damn sure.
yeah, somebody got it. Um, a VF copy of this. It had a really bad bottom right hand corner, not on the spine, but on the other corner. But a VF copy sold for 425 this week. So you can kind of just see how
Wow.
much like a near mint copy would probably. I don't know if I would buy this one in VF. I think it would bug me for a modern, book that's only what 7 years old, something like that.
Yeah,
I being in that would bug me, but um, yeah,
yeah. It's good. Good stuff, man. Um, make sure you guys go give, Mr. Longshirt a follow on IG also. Great content from him, as well, just constantly putting out good stuff, and you can find him also every Thursday night over on Nearing Nerdvana, so very, very cool stuff. Shout out to the Nearing Nirvana crew. All right, let's get into the list, the 10 hottest comics as chosen by the one and only Ben Stein, starting off with a classic, a Frazetta classic. Weird Science Fantasy number 29, one of the, all-time great Frazetta books right here, ladies and gentlemen.
yeah. So this one I've been seeing on pickup pages, and I mean, I've seen just a lot of activity on this book here recently. I would say 5, 6 years ago, this was pretty affordable. Like I remember, and again, I'm just airing out all my grievances. It's the end of the year, things I should have done, didn't do. I remember when there was actually a Frazetta signature series of this book on
Oh,
eBay, and I can't remember what the grade on it was, but it was not as high as like it was not expensive. Like it was less than like Frazetta, like yellow label signature series, it was less than $1,000. And I should
oh,
have I should have bought it. Um, didn't, but this book, has not been like super, even though it's kind of like a classic cover. It's not like ever been like one of the really high expensive ones, kind of like the what was it, the four or the famous funnies, like those
Yeah.
go for like big dollars. This one never like went for like big dollars, but now it is.
You wanna hear something
A
crazy?
what?
Check this out. Uh, this book was, almost left unpublished. The cover was drawn in 1954 in Boston while Frazetta was working in Al Cap's studio. After everyone else had left for the day, Frazetta stayed to draw and ink his final Buck Rogers cover for Famous Funnies. He finished the entire work in one night. The next day, Frazetta proudly presented the Buck Rogers cover to Steve Douglas, an editor at Famous Funnies. To Frazetta's surprise, they rejected it. Quote, I was doing these covers for Famous Funnies Group and they loved it, but they rejected my last cover because they said it was too violent. In 1954, the comics industry was changing due to the new comics code. Censorship in comics was at its height, so Famous Funnies, EC, chose to play it safe with their decision. 26-year-old Frazetta, tenacious as ever, knew that this was his best work at the time and was determined to have it published. That same day, he drove over to meet with Bill Gaines of Mad Magazine. Quote, so, okay, it was rejected, but it was in New York, so I decided to stop by and show Bill Gaines. He absolutely went berserk. Gaines shouted, I gotta use this cover. I gotta. And Frazetta responded, I can't, Bill. I would love it if you would use it, but I can't because you would own the art. Frazetta knew how incredible his work was and couldn't part with the original under any circumstances. But they met halfway and made a deal. Frazetta proposed, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll settle for half the pay, but I own the art. Gaines roared with laughter, shook Frazetta's hand, ended up saving $30, and Frazetta held on to the artwork. And here it is.
$30? Oh my gosh.
Frazetta was one of those guys that never gave up his original artwork, and he made a ton of money off of. There's like a documentary about that, him selling all his original paintings and stuff. He had that museum. I think it's still there, and yeah, make sure you guys go watch that. You can find it on YouTube. Interesting
That is
stuff.
that is crazy.
Yeah.
Um, hmm,
So, what did
yeah.
this sell for?
Well, it's had multiple sales, and there are a lot of raw copies. This book is rough. Most of the time when you find it, it is rough.
Falling
Um,
apart type rough.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah. 400 plus raw. Um, Graded, it's going to cost you 700 plus to get a 4.0. So, yeah, it's
Pretty
it
nice.
it's it it's expensive now. But like
Yeah.
I said, it's just one of those, you know, when you talk about like classic covers, those are always solid investments because they just kind of define eras and genres, and they're always going to be sought after. So when you have books like this, it it pretty much is always a good investment to pick it up.
Yeah. It's history. It's history.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right, next at number 9. Hey, it's Christmas. You know, people are always buying Christmas comics this time of year, and this is one that I'll be honest, I never have seen this until recently. This is very interesting right here, you guys. Marvel Treasury Edition number 8.
Yeah, and it's got Hulk as Santa Claus. The kid is clearly lost if he thinks that's Santa Claus, um
Look
yeah,
at Hulk looks badass in that right there for some reason. I don't know if it's because he's sitting and how his arm is on his hand is on his leg, but for some reason Hulk looks super cool right there. How he's holding the kid in his hand. If you see
I think
that,
this I think this cover looks great actually.
yeah.
For 1975, I think this is really well done.
There's
Um
a British Pence copy too for anybody out there.
mm, Gotta love the Pence ones.
Yep,
But yeah, but several of these sold. These are like $40 to $50 around Christmas time. Probably other rest of the back in November these were selling for like 25 to 30. So I don't know if I would
Ramita
ever spend.
cover.
Yeah, I don't know if I would ever spend more on a Christmas book just because it was around Christmas, but I can see how people would.
I love this. Lee Rogers says, I bought this off the shelf when I was 15. That's awesome. That's cool, man.
Hey, that makes me feel good because I was only one when this came out. So
You guys are old. All right.
shut up.
Next at number 8. This one actually, this one is a perfect book that could have been on the well, not this one. Hold on. Vault of Spiders could have been on the list last week, right?
Yep.
We talked about all the Edge of Spider-Verse stuff, and this is a perfect book that could have been on the list last week. This is a book that I've heard a lot of people talking about this week. Very interesting. Vault of Spiders, number 1.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's just another one of these tons of spider characters. So it's got first appearances. This one, I think people are buying because it's got that spider bite character in it, I think is
Yeah.
what it was. I don't really know. It's a weird cover because it's got like,
Supida Man.
I was thinking like Spider Voltron. I don't know what I don't know what's going on there, but I mean you got the Spider Horse, and then you got like, you know,
It says
uh,
here it says it says only a spider army can stop the end of the multiverse. Meet Web Slinger, the Spider-Man from the Wild West, in an unforgettable story from by Cullen Bunn. And then he is the emissary from hell. He is Supaida Man, Supaida Man, Supaida Man, the Spider-Man from the live-action Spider-Man show that aired in Japan in the 70s, is back in comics from an insane story by Jed McKay. So that's pretty damn cool.
do you,
Yeah.
do you think if they ever start swinging like this that they cross streams and get tangled up and
Yeah, I think of fishing all the time, bro. Like, that always sucked when you're fishing, man.
yeah, like
But
it
that's
just
a
doesn't
cool cover. That's a cool cover. I'll be honest. That's a really cool cover, dude.
I
Now
guess
that
I
I
don't
look
know.
at it, you don't like, dude, that is I love the Voltron, like you said, the Voltron looking big mech in the back. Um Anytime Spider Gwen's on the cover, I love her costume. So it's got Peter Porker on it. Yeah, I like that cover, man. That's a cool cover.
Yeah,
Spider Horse's name is Widow. That's pretty cool.
it
That's
doesn't even
pretty
make
cool.
sense. Spider Horse.
Cover B has spider bite. Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah, I don't know. It's $15 to $20. It was selling for about 10, so it is up, but I don't know. I think I can't imagine any of these characters being anything more than just, just little off characters. But
yeah, yeah. I don't know. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, next on the list, this one is pretty damn cool also. Rest in peace, the great George Perez, and we have Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths, number 7, the 1 in 350 foil tribute to the great artist who passed away earlier this year. What a beautiful cover, man.
yeah, and it said several artists contributed to this cover, so I don't really
Alex
know.
Ross.
Yeah, I mean there's several of them. Um, my question, and this is just my question. Why did they wait until he died to have? Why do they wait until these guys die to have tributes? Why? How cool would this have been? I mean, it's not like you
Give
couldn't
them
have
their
made it.
flowers while they can smell them.
Yeah, I don't understand. Like, I mean, they knew that of how important he was, to the DC, whole comics. I mean, why would you have not done this 5 years ago? I don't
Yeah,
understand.
yeah.
But
It's beautiful. It's
it
a
is
cool cover.
it is a very cool cover. I love the Spectre sitting there in the background. Oh, that's so
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. You could tell Alex Ross drew that one.
Yeah, I know. It like stands out completely.
It's so good, dude. It is so good. Yeah, man, that is awesome. Look how big Deathstroke is. Holy cow. I didn't realize Deathstroke was that big compared to everybody else. That's a great cover, man. Vigilante, all characters that he either created or worked on. Man, like he really was. you really have to put George Perez in like top top. Would you put him in top 5 all time? For
Um,
everything that he worked on, the books that the characters that he basically created, Infinite Crisis on Infinite Earths, Teen Titans. I mean, Jesus, man.
yeah, I mean he did a lot. I mean a lot for sure.
Yeah, top 10 for sure. For sure. Yeah, and he was by far the nicest artist to fans. I I can't say enough about how nice he was to fans. He was so cool, and every time you saw him, he was excited and happy to talk to you, and no matter who you were. Yeah, man, that is super cool. That is super cool. Says here, Drew says Marvel and DC shook hands and at least published JLA versus Avengers in time. George got to hold a copy. Amen. Amen.
Hmm.
So yeah. Righteous Flipper says they need to do something for Marv Wolfman before he's gone. A lot of them passing away this last year, and that's what happens. You know, can't get back time. Can't get back time. So what's going on with this one right now in secondary?
400. So it's a 1 in 350. Selling for 400. $7 cover price on this book. So I mean that's even if you're getting it for half price. I mean a store's gonna have to drop a grand just to get one of these. So
I almost wish like they could do something special and like give this away as a print during free comic book day or something, because I feel like this needs to be a poster. Like you need to see this like this. You don't need to see it, you know, uh, it's just
well, I mean you can. I mean, well, you mean
the
not be a
comic,
foil?
yeah, when you grade it, you're not gonna see it like this.
Yeah, I've still wondered why CGC they can't come up with a one
Open
slab that's
spread,
yeah that they can do an open. Now it would probably uh, maybe over time it would mess up it would
cardstock covers, yeah,
yeah, but still
yeah.
I would like it, but
Buy 2. There's a reason to buy 2.
I guess
So,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. All right, you guys, next on the list at number 6, let's double up 2 weeks in a row. Skybound's Dark Ride is back on the list. Shout out to our boy Tony Fleece. Dark Ride number 3, the 1 in 25 variant, one of my favorite. It's so weird how it feels like the last couple of years, my favorite covers of the year come out right at the end of the year. That's happened the last 3 years, it feels like, and this is another one. This is one of my favorite covers of the year right here.
Yeah, I like it too. It just has it's got that different look to it, but um, it's gone up. It went up all week, and now it's basically. I mean, it came out last week. It was like $30 to $40. Now it's up to 60. Um, this book slash series did get some additional time on Bleeding Cool. Maybe I'm not 100% sure. One of the bigger, maybe it was maybe it was Comic Book News. I'm not 100% sure which one it was, but it probably got a little bit of extra press um, that probably is helping this as well.
Yeah, yeah. So, it's a beautiful, beautiful cover, man. I love it. I think it's one of the best, like I said, best of the year. I geek out over it. Anytime anybody brings it up, I geek out over it. So, very, very, very cool. Very cool.
For sure.
All right, you guys. Let's get into the top half of the list, but we're gonna start that off uh by giving a book away. How about that?
Free, free, free.
So, yeah, free, 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 free. All right, you guys, you know how this works. What are we giving away now, Stein?
Let's see here. I do not know what the title of this book is. It's a Javin Jordan.
Shout out to Illis Illuminati.
Uh, Here it is. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Armageddon Game
There we go. Shout out to
with
Illis. Ooh, beautiful shredder. Nice.
We have a Shredder on the cover, so I don't.
That is badass. You guys make sure you guys follow Javin Jordan, aka Illis Illuminati. He is one of the best up and coming artists in the game right now. Really, really good dude too. Here we go. The winner is
And if you're just joining us, the only way you can get entered in this is by commenting.
in the live chat. The Righteous Flipper. Congratulations. That is awesome. That's what we like to see. Congratulations, my friend. We appreciate you. Righteous Flippers always engaging in the chat and hanging out with us. Great community member. Super stoked that you won. Very, very
Yeah,
cool.
absolutely.
So, all
Hey,
right.
yeah, and if you do win, make sure you just hit me up on Instagram. That's the easiest way to do it.
All right. Let me get going here. All right. Next at number 5. Another one, second time around. Second time or third time around? Second time
Second,
around.
second time around.
Yeah, the Mandalorian. This is the Raza 1 in 50 variant for the Mandalorian number 6. And listen, we all love Raza. I don't know if this is Raza's best work, but you got Grogu, you got Raza, you got a 1 in 50 Mandalorian. People are gonna go crazy over it either way.
Yeah, and it's now up to 80 or like 80 plus on this. Last week it was only like 50 to 60. And there's really not that many um listed. Fewer than I would have thought for the Mandalorian. But
Yeah, yeah. I just like I said, I wish he was just flipping off the bird, flipping the bird.
oh my gosh,
So
that would be hilarious.
yeah, yeah, it
May,
would.
may, maybe
So
maybe in Yoda Land, maybe that is their bird.
yeah, yeah, it might be. You might be right. You might be right. You know what else would be hilarious and awesome right now?
What?
If we gave another book away.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's just keep giving books away.
What are we giving away?
Let's see here. We got a few choices. We will go with. All right. So this is another boys battle damage, but this is the Virgin.
Ooh, there we
So
go. Another butcher. So here we go. Congratulations to drum roll. And the winner is GT Key Comic, another great community member, always hanging out in the live chat, always very active, and we appreciate the hell out of you, GT Key, and congratulations on a great, great win right there. That's awesome.
awesome. I don't even know how much these are selling for. So if anybody does know how much any of these books, I haven't looked. So if anybody knows how much these books are selling for, throw it in the chat because I don't really know.
Amen, amen. All right, next on the list at number 4, one of our favorite artists of the year last year, put out some amazing covers. Might have won cover of the year from a lot of people. Souza Micah, back at it. This is a beautiful Souza Micah cover, but you don't even get to see how great it is, really, because the Souza Micah 1 in 50 variant for Catwoman number 50 is on the list at number 4.
Yeah, the foil. Yeah, I mean it's I everybody keeps saying that the foils look amazing in person, but man, just when you take
A
a
picture
picture
of
of
them.
it, they just get completely drowned out and you can't see it. I don't know what's going on. Um, but yeah, she's wearing her, Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman suit here, and yeah, she's got the diamond in the mouth, and uh, pretty cool. Um,
Yeah,
def-
it's awesome.
yeah, selling for like 80 to 90. Again, this one just came out this week, so it's new, but um,
It's a good book. It's a great book. It's beautiful. And you know what? Because it's beautiful, I think we need to give away another book.
let's do it.
What
Another
book are
one.
we giving away?
All right, let's go. All right, here we'll go. All right, we got. who's this? Battle Beast? Is that what this is? Is that who this
Yeah,
cat is?
Skybound X25. This is the Battle Beast variant of Skybound X number 25, the first new Invincible story written by Ryan Ottley and Robert Kirkman since the end of the run. And this is the Tyler Kirkham battle damage variant. So,
Yeah, is that what's in there? Is a new
yeah,
Invincible story? Oh,
yep.
okay,
And that's
cool.
the character from Invincible. So, all right,
Oh,
here we go. Congratulations. The winner is, man, this is a great pre-Christmas giveaway, you guys. Congratulations to Beta 5K. Beta 5K, you just won a sick Battle Beast variant. Shout out to Skybound, Robert Kirkman, and of course the great Big Clutch. Make sure you guys go check out Comic Vault Live and go give Big Clutch a follow. One of the best, most stand-up dude in comics. Ultimate respect for him and what he's doing over there. Make sure you go give him a follow. Congrats to Beta 5K. Make sure you guys hit us up on IG. All right. Next at number 3. This is one that totally could have been on the almost 10, bro.
last week or this week?
Any week. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. I mean, this is crazy. So, and I hope nobody's taking this as I'm being critical or anything like that. Um, okay, so everybody is like all up on Henry Cavill now, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Like, oh, he's like the greatest thing. He was the greatest Superman. But when the Superman movies were out, everybody was like, they're okay. I mean, they're not great. He's okay. He's not the best. And now all of a sudden that James Gunn's like, oh no, he can't do it anymore. It's like now he's like the greatest thing since Keanu Reeves. Like he can do no wrong. Like it's
They feel
so
bad for him.
I guess I don't know. It's just so confusing. Like how did he automatically become like the greatest thing ever? And since he's now attached to this Warhammer project or whatever, now this book is basically moved from $15 to $20 to $60 to $100 plus. Um, I don't. It's just weird to me.
So for people that don't know what this is Warhammer Monthly number 0. It is a Warhammer magazine. It was a promotional preview for the 1998 Warhammer anthology comic set in the world of the game. Warhammer is a huge video game. They have video games, they have tabletop games, it's a huge series anthology it's produced by Games Workshop and Vertigo Entertainment. There's supposed to be a new movie coming out, so this book is going crazy right now.
Yeah, like I said, I, I mean, so this was a free. This is free. So this was just basically, yeah. Thank you, BB66, for the
Yeah,
for the $1.99 super sticker.
yeah, great
Um,
avatar, great name.
it is a great avatar. But how was this given away?
It says here that it was a promotional preview.
Okay, you know me, and
So
in free books.
yeah,
I'm not. That's a great cover, I will say. I mean, it looks really cool, but
yeah,
I don't like free books as like first appearances or anything like that, or keys, because that's basically
yeah,
all they are is just advertisements. But I know
yeah.
people like them, so
Gorgeous, gorgeous
and
cover.
I know Topher would crucify me for saying
Yeah,
that ads and stuff aren't first appearances, but
yeah, yeah. So yeah, that's awesome. That is awesome. Um, Speaking of awesome, let's do another awesome giveaway.
yes, I love giving stuff away, love it. Um, okay, so this is another Shredder cover, but this one's different. I don't know what the difference is. I mean, it's
No white background. So
no way. Yeah, so
yeah.
it's very
Shout out to
cool.
Illis Illuminati, Javin Jordan,
Yeah, another
another
Javin
sick
Jordan.
shredder cover.
Yeah,
So
another.
this is going to, and congratulations. Warriors for Info TV. Warriors for Info TV.
Warriors.
Congratulations. You just won a kick-ass Javin Jordan book. Let's see what his if I can find his. They should put up oh yeah, he's been commenting all night. Yeah, hell yeah. Congrats. Appreciate you.
Did I just
So
see a
awesome.
did I just see a super chat fly by? There were so
You
many
did.
there were
You
so
did,
many
my
comments that
friend.
hopped in there really fast.
Shout out to Rainbow Brizite 711 for the $10 super chat. Merry Christmas, much love. We appreciate you guys so much, and thank you so much for donating super chats. It's all goes right back in the channel, and we appreciate you immensely for the support. Thank you so much. That is awesome. Very, very cool. So, and
Hey,
Paul Holloway says, "Love the show, fellows, and Merry Christmas to all," with another $5 super chat. Thank you, Paul. Appreciate you. That's awesome. Oh yeah. So
Tony says, "Hey, Brian and Ben, can I play Santa and give a book away too?"
of course you can. Of course you
Sure.
can.
Why not?
What yeah, what book do you
What?
want to give away, my friend? You let us know and we'll pick somebody. So if you guys don't know the great Tony Fix, aka Blue Green Artifacts, one of our great friends here and longtime community member.
Yeah, and so so if he gives a book away, you'll just have to contact him because I don't obviously
Uh-huh.
have it.
Uh-huh.
Um, to
So
where
yeah.
where's he at though?
Yeah, you let us know the book that you want to give away, Santa Tony. Ultimate Fallout 4, Wonderworld Jurjevic Facsimile. Holy cow, you guys. Shout out to Blue Green Artifacts, aka Tony Fix, for giving away an awesome book. For those of you guys that don't know, let me bring it up.
Man,
Uh
see, I love you guys.
yeah, man, this is what it's about. So here, Fallout 4. All right. So, for those of you guys that don't know, this is the book that Tony is giving away. Let me show you guys here. The Wonder World facsimile of the Virgin cover of the Marko Djurjevic Virgin variant. So, one of the all-time greatest covers, modern Miles covers right here. So, beautiful book. Very, very cool. We appreciate the hell out of you guys, especially all you guys that have been long time community members, and Tony is one of the best. So let's give this away really quick here. Congratulations goes to da, da, da. And the winner is Nova J. Congratulations to Nova J. Thank you so much, Tony. We appreciate you, brother. Much love. And exactly
What is
after
yeah, put up Tony's Instagram to where he
yeah.
can.
Yeah. So Tony's Instagram, you guys, is let me go ahead and do this. Tony's Instagram, for those of you guys that don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, congrats, Nova.
So just go to Blue Green Artifacts on Instagram at Blue Green Artifacts. I will drop it in the chat. Congratulations. That is very, very cool. And thank you so much to Mag Daddy, who dropped a $4.99 super chat. Says, "Love the show, love you guys. Happy holidays to everybody. Amen. Much love right back at you. We appreciate you guys. This is awesome. Great pre-Christmas show right here, you guys. All right, next we have got on the list at number 2 another book that was on the list last week. Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man number 24, The Hypno Hustler, is continuing to make gains.
Man, 9/8 of this are now at $500.
Oh, wow. Wow.
$500. I mean, is that crazy or what for this book?
Oh, dude, that is amazing.
I mean,
That is so crazy.
I don't hate the cover. I mean, I mean, it looks like it is. I mean, straight. 1978. I mean, it is like, but gosh, five
Five
hundred
hundred
dollars.
bucks. How many 9/8 do you think are? How many nights are on the census? Chat, let us know. I wonder if there's very many 9/8 even on the census on this one.
Yeah, I mean, raws, and you know when I mean, there's these things are not going to be in perfect shape. Raws are 50 to 70 for this. I mean, for like VF near mint. I mean, that's crazy. I mean that this book all of a sudden just reminds me of what it was 2 years ago when it didn't matter what was said, everybody spent $100 on a book. Like, oh, it was $100 book.
Yep.
Um,
Yep. Yep, you're
Craziness.
100%, yeah. Yeah, C and D characters. But, we talked about it last week. This could be a troll, and it could be the ultimate troll turned into, a good movie. You never know what's gonna happen. And is my bet that it's gonna happen? No, no. That's why I agree with, Wanted Comics, the one and only Drew Lujan saying, "Sell, sell, sell. Sell, sell, sell. Sell, sell, sell." Get
Yeah.
your cash, folks. Shout out to Drew at Wanted Comics. So, I don't know,
Anyway, it
man.
says there's 28 9/8.
28 9/8.
Uh,
Holy cow.
no, that's until everybody starts sending it in this week.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, it is what it is. And you know else what is what it is? Giveaways. Let's give one more giveaway away, you guys,
Now
for
I know,
everybody
now I
that's hanging
know,
out.
I know that this one is a good book. I don't know some of the other ones, but I know this one is. This is the foil Battle Beast.
Ooh.
So it's like a spot foil. I can't. It's hard to.
Oh, man. That
I
is
can't really.
beautiful. Yeah, and all
Anyway,
the blood is foil.
yeah,
Yeah, this
yeah.
is a
So like,
big book, you guys.
yeah, all the blood is foil, and then the Skybound X is foil as well. So, yeah. So
So here
cool,
we go,
cool.
you guys. Thank you guys for everybody that hangs out with us. We love you and we appreciate the hell out of you. The giveaway winner for this Battle Beast foil Skybound X 25 is, congrats to Lord of Brooklyn. That's what I'm
Lord,
talking about. I love to see community members get cool things, hanging out with us. We appreciate you guys. This is what it's all about. Community, community, community. That's going to be a big thing going into next year and all through next year. We're going to do our best to just continue this role. So, congratulations to Lord of Brooklyn. We appreciate you always hanging out in the live chats, always engaging, and yeah, very, very cool. So, all right, number one this week, you guys. I bet you know what it is. Paul McCartney. Who thought we would go from Eminem to Paul McCartney?
it's crazy, right?
I'm not surprised, dude. I'm not in the least. I think we all knew that this is where it was heading. It was going to turn into a try and get whatever musician or actor or somebody on there and start doing these. I'm surprised that this one wasn't an exclusive website retailer thing.
I'm telling you, this is gonna be this is gonna be every single artist you can think of is now gonna be on a cover.
Yeah.
It's there's no doubt. We talked about this a month ago when the Biggie variant came out, and it started selling. It was like, okay, well,
Who's next?
this is where it's going, and
Yep.
um, I don't hate it, but man, it's gonna be one of those things that they're gonna run it into the ground, and we're gonna be like, man, we hate this. Please stop doing this.
How big? Shout out to Hartman who says I think Paul is a pretty big comic guy. Is he? That'd be interesting. I didn't know if Paul McCartney was a comic fan. That would be cool as hell if he was, though. I'll be honest. So
I mean, I would tend to think that there's a lot of these guys that are now. I mean, maybe 10 years ago, maybe not so many, but I would think a lot of these guys are.
yeah, man. you're right. This is just gonna, whoever said that they're gonna pound this into the ground, man, that's what this is gonna be. It's just gonna be continue where it's gonna get to the point where we're gonna be like, can you just put the superheroes on the covers again? Can you just
Right.
please put,
Right.
like, what's going on here? I don't know, man. Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to another amazing IG account that you guys need to be following. Appreciate you. Chloe's Comic Swag for the $9.99 super chat. Says, Merry Christmas, fellas. By far one of the best comic content creators on IG. Just takes these amazing pictures of amazing slab books. And I'm jealous of how good pictures he takes. So
Yeah. Yep.
great avatar too.
Oh yeah.
Chloe on the avatar.
Yeah. Josh just said Hustle's doing another artist cover.
Oh,
Here it
no,
comes.
no,
Here it comes.
no. Yeah, yeah. Oh man, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. Well, that is the Hot 10 this week, you guys, for December 23rd, 2022. Again, thank you guys for hanging out with us all year. We appreciate you guys. It's been a long year. It's been an up and down year. It's been a crazy year for everybody. And I think 2023 is looking up. And even if it's not looking up, we're gonna do our best to force it to be a good year. So I think that for me, the most important thing for 2023 is to continue to build the community and to work really hard to strengthen that and just make it a cool place for us. And you know, not necessarily create an echo chamber, but create a place where we don't have to worry about the BS and we can just enjoy ourselves, have fun, help each other out, show cool things, give each other cool things and cool tips, and just have a good time. So make sure you guys are subbed up. Make sure you guys are following all of the content sites in the descriptions below. Shout out to everybody that helped Richie get over 600 subscribers. And we need to get him to 1,000 ASAP. We love you, Richie. We appreciate the hell out of what he does over there on Popcorn Culture. And Merry Christmas to everybody out there. Stein, you got anything else you want to say, man?
Nope. Merry Christmas to everybody. Appreciate you all.
All right. Much love, you guys. We'll see you later. Adios.
See you.